Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go from Oakland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Blitz coming here, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Throwing on the run, deep. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Running once more with Brooks. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here comes Brooks. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Again, it's Brooks. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. inside handoff to Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Inside handoff goes to McKinnon. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So the defense holds, and that is our final highlight of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Diving forward, and he... the 30. They'll come up, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders get the game's first points here in the second. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play fake with Jackson. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, it's Jackson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. McPherson add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Blown back gets the handoff. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No thirst.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking for a throw here. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing deep down the left. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it. Flush down out to his left. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
70 Lion. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. That's caught at the 4. And in, touchdown, Las Vegas. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Now it's Will Reichert. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders continue piling onto this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some... field position from the 30.
Forward.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. And they pick him off again. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here. 2nd and 8. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Touchdown, Vegas! McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Here's a throw. He's on the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to touch it. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders throwing 6 more on the blowout. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
What is it?
Play action now with Jackson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And this one doesn't go far. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Oh, we changed it. What's up?
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Escapes out to the left. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands. Couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Raider football. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing it to start this drive. He puts some power. That's cut at the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. On the give, it's Brooks. finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Again, they give to Brooks. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two. They go play fake with Jackson. And this is caught for two. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
Now a give left side. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a pro.
The end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And in, touchdown, Las Vegas. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hand off here for Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll send out the punting unit. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Go!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. He didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And as we play in October, they have